Okay, so today let's explore a Jahai indigenous village called Tan Ain. It's located deep in the Royal Belum Forest. It's um, it's pretty unique in a sense. So let's explore. So it's located by the River Keja, which supplies to the Temenggong Lake, and as you can see, it's really my favorite word, beautiful. Of course, obviously, so water is the main source, and you can see that's where they wash, fish, bathe, swim, have fun. And that's also unfortunately where waste goes. The water level is low because in anticipation of the rains coming, so the dam is released, they've released the water from the dam. Usually it goes up right up to the tree levels. Everything is made from bamboo. Now this wood that's holding the house is made from no specific tree actually. When you ask them, they'll tell you it is from the any strong tree, not hardwood or anything, it's just some strong tree. So it's obviously made from different trees because you see they look very different. But what is amazing is that there's about 4 or 5 people living up in the house, and they're running around, the children are running around, and it's so sturdy because it's on a slope. So you get a few houses like that. It's just amazing how the skills that they have in making such a shelter for themselves. It's amazing. If you look from underneath the house, it's amazing. It's how it's been structured, and it's so sturdy and strong. This is a fairly big house for a Jahai. Normally, when I used to come, the Jahai homes are much smaller. It's just that now, I guess, a lot of them are working out and in Greek, in the nearest town, so they have better income, so they're building bigger houses. Now you can see that the homes are completely built by the what is available in the nature. That's bamboo and the atap, which is all taken from the villages. So this is one of the homes that they live in. There will usually not be any partition in the homes. They cook preferably outside, but when it rains they will have to cook inside. So it's not very a healthy environment because there's no windows, it's all covered up. But most of the time they do stay in rather than outside. So I guess that should help. So the door is also makeshift, as you can see, there's no actual proper door. But all this is actually made very fast. I've seen them doing a house like this in 2-3 days and they'll complete the whole home. Okay, so I'm sitting down with these very pretty girls, the Jahai, very handsome boys from the Jahai. Say hello. Unfortunately, they don't go to school anymore. But actually, they don't go to school. The problem is they're quite far away from the school, and there is an effort to send a boat to pick them up to go to the school, but the parents are not as keen, and they are not as keen. They feel that they can learn a lot more from nature, from the what nature has to provide. You know, hunting, foraging for food, and trying to get whatever that's available. They find that school is a waste of time. So that's pretty unfortunate, as you can see them. Parents are contented, they are contented, but that's one area where Jahai who are living in far away into the forest is the access to schools. So that makes it very unattractive for them to go to schools. They've cleared the land up on the hill. There is no electric saw. It's all done by hand. They've got these small machetes. They use those. It's quite impressive, actually, I tell you. I've seen when I first came to this village, huge trunks. How they do it? No, well, they clearing the land is because this is what they're going to use to plant tapioca, bananas. They love brinjals and some other food, which mostly is for their own consumption, and the extras are sold. So it's their sustenance. But main issue is elephants. Elephants are gonna, well, there's available food, that's what we're gonna do. This tree that you right across me is actually the rubber tree. They tried planting rubber trees, but I find the Jahai are not very good farmers, cash crops. They're good at food, planting food crops, which is more important, I think, for them. These are the guys who I met a long time ago, and his father is a very eccentric man. Used to wear a bone in his nose. He maintained the culture of the Jahai, and I just found out he passed away a few years ago. And we're standing on the land actually that belonged to him. Well, don't belong to him. They don't really have this concept of what is mine and yours. It's just that it's just an understanding that, okay, I'm going to build a house here, and they built. Well, actually, they're clearing the land here to build a house. As you can see, he's got a lot of skin problems. This is very common because the only water supply they have to bathe and shower is, well, not shower, to bathe in is the lake water. And they don't believe in soap as much. We tried getting them soaps, but you know, between buying soaps and getting essential food, so definitely it's going to be essential food. Not much use for shirts and clothes, you know. It's too hot anyway, so I understand. Blowpipe, this is made, they get this solid bamboo. It's only found, it's not the usual one, it's found up on the hill. It's not easy to get one that is so straight. And a lot of the orang asli nowadays, they actually use pipes, you know, metal pipes, because they say it's easier, but this is one of the few. So as you can see, so it's about 6 feet. 6 feet. I'm 5 feet 10.5, so this is more than 6 feet. And it takes a lot of skill hunting an animal that's moving up on the trees, so you can imagine how it is. Okay, so they use blowpipes to hunt, and this is how they store. Okay, this is bamboo, dried, hard, solid, and this is made from one of the trees. I'm not sure what it is. Ada pokok apa? Ini buah kan? Buah. Ini sening, rotan. So inside is where the bullets are. Mana? Tunjuk satu. Aha! Now, I'm not sure if you can see the dark spot. That's where the poison is. It's usually from the latex of the ipo tree. and he doesn't allow me to hold because he doesn't trust me. He's afraid that I might prick myself. And it's so strong actually. They know how much to put because they usually hunt squirrels. Selalunya tangkap monyet, and monkeys, usually langurs. And you know, you'll be amazed at how accurate it is actually. But it's poison, so I'm not allowed to touch. He doesn't trust me with this. Fantastic! They've got Wi-Fi for this village, so they're able to contact their families, and importantly, if there's an emergency at night, especially when, you know, mothers were pregnant, and if there is, God forbid, any snake bites or any other animal attacks. And this is really good of the government to supply this. They're using solar to supply the energy for the Wi-Fi. This is solely from the government. It's one of amazing, as far as I'm concerned, which can start a lot of, not only for their safety, for connectivity, for the children as well, for their education.